Hello, this is the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Thank you so much for tuning into this video in which we will go through what differential calculus is. In fact, differential calculus is all about calculating gradients. And we're calculating gradients of functions like this. So we've seen this before, y equals x squared. Not a complicated function, but if we wanted to know about its gradient, that is complicated. See, calculating the gradient of a line is very simple because it has a constant gradient, but calculating the gradient of a curve like this is actually quite challenging. As I showed you in another video, the gradient of this function is different in different regions. It's negative in this region, it's about 0 here, and it's positive in this region. In fact, the gradient of this function is different at every single point along the curve. So what if I wanted to calculate the gradient of this function? Well, we've seen before that what I can do is I can pick 2 points on the curve and calculate the gradient of the secant between them. So let's say I'm going to look at this point here and this point here. So drawing a secant that goes through these 2 points, I'm going to call this first point x. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the distance along the x-axis between these 2 points, I'm going to call that distance h. So this point here, the x value is x plus h. So how can we write the y values at this point? Well, we could just write the y value of the first point, f of x, and that means at the second point, the y value will be f of x plus h. So to calculate the gradient of this function, I could calculate the gradient between these 2 points. But if I'm interested in the gradient in this region here around this point, let's say that's what I'm interested in. Well, this secant doesn't do a very good job of emulating the curve. But let's go ahead and calculate the gradient anyway. So it would be y2, so that's the y value of the second point, minus the y value of the first point, all divided by x2 minus x1. So we can simplify what is on the bottom here. X minus x is just 0. They cancel each other out. So this is the gradient of the secant of any secant along this curve. But as I said, this secant really doesn't do a good job. If I want to calculate the gradient of y equals x squared in this region here, I really need the 2 points to be close together. I really need this point to be closer to this point. So let's say here, I'm going to make another point here. If I draw a secant here, you can see this blue secant is a much better representation of the curve. So what have I actually done? Well, if I make these 2 points closer together, what I'm doing is I'm actually decreasing the distance h. I'm decreasing the distance between the 2 x values. See, what I want is I want this point and this point to be as close together as possible. So the blue secant does a decent job here of emulating the red curve. But I'd get an even better result if I put the 2 points closer together. So if I draw this black secant now, it's a better representation of the curve in this area. So what I'm saying is, I want to calculate the gradient of y equals x squared, and I use this function here. This is how I calculate the gradient of the secant. But the secant will best represent the curve if h is very small, if the distance between the 2 points is small. And the way I write that mathematically is the limit as h approaches 0. So the best way to calculate the gradient of y equals x squared is I make the 2 points that I choose for the secant, I make them so close together, their distance is basically 0. But if the 2 points are so close together, this basically becomes a tangent. And that's what I'm calculating with calculus. I'm calculating the gradient of a tangent. So this is the formula I use to calculate the gradient of a tangent. So let's now look at an example with some numbers. So let's say we have the function f of x equals x squared. So to calculate the gradient of any secant, I can use the formula that I went through on the previous slide, which is this one here. So if fx equals x squared, then I have f of x plus h. All I do is replace x with x plus h. So using binomial expansions, this is just x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. So substituting f of x plus h and f of x into the formula, I get this. So I have f of x plus h, which is this thing, minus f of x, which is this thing, over h. So of course, x squared minus x squared, well, they just cancel out, and I'm left with this. So making it a bit easier to work with, I can split up the top fraction as 2xh over h plus h squared over h. So dividing top and bottom by h, dividing top and bottom by h, I'm left with this, 2x plus h. So what actually is this? Well, x is the first point I choose and h is the distance between them. That is the gradient of any secant along this curve. So let's say I'm going to calculate the gradient of the secant between these 2 points here. So the first point is minus 1, 1, and the second point is the 0.24. So here, the distance between x values is 3. That's my h value. So the gradient between these 2 points is 2 times the first x value minus 1 plus h. And that gives me an answer of 1. So that is the gradient of the secant between these 2 points, which is the gradient of these 2 points here. But what I was saying is that that doesn't represent the curve. What if I want to calculate just the gradient at this point? So if I want to calculate the gradient at just this point, I'm not going to use this secant here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 2 points that are so close together like this that it's basically a tangent that goes through them. So the gradient of the tangent is actually going to be the same as the gradient of the secant, but what I do is I make the value of h so small. See, h is the distance between the two x values. What I've done now to calculate the gradient of the function at this point is I've made these 2 points so close together, the distance between them is basically 0. So this is the gradient of the secant. As h approaches 0, 2x plus h just approaches 2x. So at x equals minus 1, the gradient of this is just 2 times minus 1, which is minus 2. And that's what calculus is. We're looking at the gradient of this function. So we started off by looking at secants. We calculated the gradient between 2 points by calculating the gradient of the line that passes through those 2 points. But because the secant doesn't represent the curve in this region here, what we do is we keep making the points so close together, closer and closer together, that eventually the distance between the 2 points is 0. When the distance between the 2 points is 0, it's not a secant anymore, it's a tangent. The gradient of y equals x squared at the point where x equals minus 1 is just the gradient of this tangent here. And the gradient of this tangent here was minus 2. Alright, thank you so much for tuning into this video. This has been the luckiest maths teacher in the world. Have a great day.